Have you ever tried to log important information in Django, only to find that you can't include custom attributes like the logged-in username? It can be frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to log custom attributes in Django's logging formatter. I totally understand how important it is to have detailed logs, especially when you're trying to debug issues or track user activity. You're not alone in wanting to log custom attributes. Many developers face this challenge. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked, how can Django use logging to log using custom attributes in the formatter? They specifically want to log the logged-in username. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the issue here? By default, Django's logging framework doesn't automatically include custom attributes like the username in the log messages. But don't worry, there are ways to work around this limitation, and I'll show you how. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you streamline your logging process even further. To log custom attributes like the username in Django, the user should start by modifying the logging configuration in the settings.py file. This involves adding a custom formatter that includes the username. Next, the user needs to ensure that the logger can accept the extra attributes. This is done by using the extra parameter when logging messages. The user should include the username in this parameter. Additionally, the user should ensure that the logging configuration includes the custom formatter for the appropriate handlers. This will allow the logs to display the username correctly. Finally, the user can test the logging setup by triggering log messages in their views. They should check the console or log files to see if the username appears as expected. Fun fact, logging is like keeping a diary for your application. The more detailed your entries, the easier it is to understand what happened later. So, make those logs count. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user emphasizes that using the extra keyword is not just a workaround, but a refined method for customizing log formatters in Django. They suggest defining your format string to include custom attributes like username, and then using the extra parameter to pass those attributes when logging. They also note that when using the extra parameter, ensure that the keys do not conflict with the logging system's keys. If any expected strings are missing, the log message won't be recorded. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative solution involves using a custom logging filter to automatically include the currently logged-in user in your log messages. This method utilizes the crumb library to retrieve the user from the request context. To implement this, you need to add the filter to your logger and ensure the crumb library is installed. This allows you to log messages with the username included automatically. Here's the tip I promised. Consider creating a custom logging filter that automatically adds user attributes to your logs. This can save you time and keep your logging consistent. And there you have it. You can now log custom attributes like the username in Django. Remember, effective logging is key to debugging and monitoring your applications. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips and don't miss our next video on advanced logging techniques.